All this week on Dateline Schools, we've been getting a picture of what the online learning component is going to be for our students that are entering the 2020-21 school year coming up the next few days. And to provide some insight, my special guest all this week has been St. Clair County RESA's technical education consultant, Kristin Day. And Kristin, the technology that we need to be successful in an online environment, do the parents have to provide that, or are the schools doing a part and providing a lot of that too?
So for the most part, what I've seen is that districts are definitely helping support families on the device end. You know, many people, even before school starts, like they were already kind of putting out that communication. So devices, it seems like, yeah, pretty far and wide seems to be, yeah. And then the other one too is, so it seems like supports in terms of, you know, Wi-Fi and so on, just access to broadband internet. So they are putting out surveys and really trying to identify people who have those needs because they want to support them. The challenge would be to say to acquire the ability to give that to everybody might be really, really challenging. So they're trying to identify the people with the greatest needs because they don't want that to be a barrier. But it seems like we have had much more access to the devices over the past couple of years. That's just a supply that is a little bit easier to get access to and roll out kind of thing.
I know we've talked about a lot of things, and for a lot of parents, this is kind of real new territory. It's not school like we used to have, right? So if the parents have questions, what should they do? Where should they go?
So in the buildings, the counselors and the building principals are always like in one of the most amazing resources in terms of opting to do the virtual option or to just get any questions answered so that they can, you know, feel confident in their decision. And depending on the district too, there might be, it also could be a good contact would be the central office, because maybe that's where people will kind of opt for the virtual option. But again, they're going to tell you, you know, answers to any questions that you have. And I would say too, checking out the district's website and their social media pages, because each district I've seen over probably the last month to 6 weeks have been telling people how they can go about making those options. And they have a lot of great documents that are a collection of parent questions that they answered. So some of that is already kind of readily available. So they've really been trying to do really good work in terms of communicating up until now. So if you get out there, you can probably get some of your questions answered. But some things too, you know, counselors, building principals.
Good. A whole new way of learning this fall, isn't it?
Never a dull moment.
That's for sure. For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington. Dateline Schools is a production of St. Clair County RESA.